In life, we're all dealt with different cards. Like, no one's born with the same amount of weight, no one's born with the same amount of height, no one's born in the same with the same parents. Some have good parents, some have abusive parents. No one's born with the same intelligence skill. Maybe they're raised in a way where they're made to be more intelligent. Maybe they're raised in a way where they didn't get that much like street education, as in like they don't know like practical things. So when they meet their friends who do know practical things, they think they're stupid, but it's not necessarily their fault because they weren't played the cards right. Everybody in life is played with different cards. I'm played with different cards. I have a different height than you. I have a different voice than you. I have a different lifestyle than you. I have different parents. You have different parents from me. So I don't think it's right that you compare yourself to other people, especially when it comes to looks, money, lifestyle, friendships, whatever it is. Because chances are you do. Even if you think you don't, there is somebody that you compare yourself to that you actively think that they're better than you in this way. But you gotta imagine they're not necessarily better than you because they've been raised in a different way. That's why I don't think you should compare yourself with other people. I, however, think you should compete with other people 100%. You should compete with other people when it comes to money, looks, status, whatever your competition is. You should be competing with them. But comparison is almost unfair. Even if you're trying to compare yourself to someone who's lower than you, it's very unfair because you weren't born with the same parents. Like if it was your twin brother, different story. Twin sister, different story. But even then, they're born and they have different inputs in life. In school, you compare yourself to how many people for what things, scores and everything. But you gotta imagine, school is not just a classroom of 30 people with the same exact person. Like everyone's born in a different location. Everyone's raised with different parents. Everyone has a different number of parents. Some parents are abusive, some parents are nice, some parents are caring, some parents are anxious, some parents are secure, some parents are avoidant. So do you think it's fair with all just those variations? By the way, there's a lot more, 100 more variations. Just giving you those a few variations, you can understand that it's kind of stupid to compare yourself with that person because it's trying to compare like a fish to a bird. The school system makes us think that we're all the same and all we have to do is like just look at the other person and get more marks than them. But you gotta imagine that person has been raised in a way where they've been doing math equations for fun since they were a kid. But for you were like playing with toys because playing with toys was fun for you. Some kids were playing sports when they were young. Some kids were just doing basketball when they were young. So do you think that comparing yourself with all these different individuals is like a smart deal? Like now that I mentioned all these like differences, it's not necessarily a reasonable deal to compare yourself with that person. We've all been played different cards in Uno and King of Hearts or whatever, Ace of Spades. You're never told, you don't get to pick what cards you've dealt with. In every game of Uno, in every game of Ace of Spades, you're not like, dealt with cards that you wanted. You get some cards. Some guys get good cards, some guys get like 2, 3 plus 4s. Some guys get 1 plus 4. Some maybe you got like a good mix of between. Maybe some kid got like a reverse card and a 2. Everyone's played different cards, but what matters is how you play those cards. Because the guy with the reverse card and the 2 could easily win the game if he actually played properly. A guy with just a king and a pawn could easily win the game if he played properly. The guy with all the plus 4s could easily lose the game if he plays the wrong way. You've seen this. You've seen rich kids who are born into rich families, most of them, not all of them, but most of them, get complacent. They just don't know the value of money. They don't know how to work hard for money. They just live off of daddy and mommy's money. So they don't know what to work. They don't know how to work hard. They don't have a happy life because they're all addicted with like big toys. The small rich kids who are gonna grow up to millionaires because of daddy's money will now buy their big boy toys of Lamborghinis and Bugattis. 100% you should have dream cars. You should have dream goals. 100%. But kids who don't deserve it will get complacent and just buy this, and they'll in a way lose the happiness game because now they're addicted. They were young, they were playing with phones and everything. They'll grow up and now play with bigger toys like Lamborghinis and Bugattis and Teslas when they didn't even earn that. But you, the poorer people, I'm not calling you poor, but I'm saying like us, the poorer middle class people who are not born into rich families. For example, Elon Musk. We're not Elon Musk, but he was born in a pretty shitty situation, but now he's the richest guy in the world. So clearly he was played the wrong cards. He got every wrong card, but he played them right, and now he's at the top of the world. So what's stopping you from doing that? I'm not calling you poor, by the way. Sorry I said that, but like, you get the idea. You're played with different cards. The girl that you're jealous of, the boy that you're jealous of, he's played different cards. There's no reason you should be jealous of him, because he has a different lifestyle. What matters is how you play the cards you're dealt. Like, I'm short, I'm 5'7" compared to other guys. Like, I'm shorter than other guys, but do you think I care? Like, I'm not gonna complain that, oh, well, I guess I'm 5'7", I guess I can't do anything about it. I'll just sit here, not improve my life at all. I'm not gonna get any love in my life. No girls are ever gonna like me. Do you think if I said that, it would seem smart? Do you think if I said that, I would get to where I am today? Like, not in terms of success, just in terms of happiness. Sure, I can't change my height, but I can definitely play different cards on my body. I can play different cards on my voice. I can play different cards on my charisma. And automatically, if my goal is girls liking me, I can get there through playing different cards. But imagine I gave up because I was short. Imagine you gave up because you were fat. Imagine you gave up because you're skinny. Imagine you gave up because you're not getting good marks. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm trying to make you understand that, okay, everybody's played different cards. All you gotta do is realize that you're playing a card game, and all that matters is just you playing the right cards at the right time. When you get the choice between eating a burger from McDonald's or eating like just nothing, right? If you choose the burger, you played the wrong card in that one micro situation. If you ate nothing, you played the right card. And if you keep playing the right cards as much as possible, with here and there you're gonna play the wrong card, we're aware of it. But if you keep playing the right cards, in your mind you know what the right card is, you play it, you can imagine that you'll win the game eventually, right? Life is just a concept of just playing the right cards at the right time. So, I'm not gonna make this too long. Just understand that you're all dealt with different cards. All that matters is how you play with them.